Matthew chapter 13. The same day Jesus went out of the house and sat by the lake. Such large crowd gathered around him. And he got into a boat and sat, and all the people stood on the shore. Then he told them many things in parables, saying, a farmer went out to sow his seed. As he was scattering the seed, some fell on the path, and some seeds fell along the path, and the birds came up and ate it up. Some fell on rocky places where it didn't have much soil. It sprang up quickly, but because there was no soil, when the sun came up, the plants were scorched and they withered because they had no root. Others fell on good soil, produced a crop 160 or 30 times that was sown. Whoever has ears, let him hear. The disciples came to him and asked, why do you always speak in parables? He replied, because knowledge of the secret of the kingdom of heaven has been given to you, but not to everybody. Whoever has will be given more, and they will have an abundance. Whoever does not have, even what they have will be taken from them. This is why I speak to them in parables. Those seeing they do not see, those hearing they do not hear or understand. In them is fulfilled the prophecy of Isaiah. You will be ever hearing but never understanding. You will be ever seeing but never perceiving. For this people's heart has become calloused. They hardly hear with their ears, and they have closed their eyes. Otherwise they might see with their eyes, hear with their ears, understand with their hearts, and turn in, and I would heal them. But blessed are your eyes because they see, and your ears because they hear. For truly I tell you, many prophets and righteous people long to see what you see but did not see it, and to hear what you hear but did not listen. Did not hear it. Listen then to the parables of the sower. What the sower means. When anyone hears the message about the kingdom and does not understand it, the evil one comes and snatches them away. The seed that was sown along the path, the seed falling on rocky ground, refers to someone who hears the word at once received it with joy, but since they have no root, they last only a short time. When trouble or persecution comes because of the word, they quickly fall away. The seed falling among the thorns refer to someone who hears the word, but the worries of this life and the deceitfulness of wealth choke the world, making it unfruitful. But the seed falling on good soil refers to someone who hears the word, understand that this is the one who produces a crop yielding 160 or 30 times what was sown. Jesus told them another parable. The kingdom of heaven is like a man who sowed good seed in his field, but while everyone was sleeping, his enemy came and sowed seed weeds among the wheat and went away. When the wheat sprouted and formed heads, and the weeds also appeared. The owner's servant came to him and said, "Sir, didn't you sow good seeds in your fields? Where did they weed come from?" Enemy did this, he replied. The servants asked him, "Do you want us to go and pull them up?" "No," he answered, "because while you are pulling the wheat, you may uproot the wheat with them. Let them both grow together until the harvest. At that time I will tell the harvesters, first collect the weeds and tie them in bundles and be burned. Then gather the wheat and bring it to the barn." Jesus told them another parable. The kingdom of heaven is like a mustard seed, which a man took and planted in his field. Though it is the smallest of all seeds, yet when it grows, it is the largest of garden plants and becomes a tree, so that the birds come and perch in its branches. He told them still another parable. The kingdom of heaven is like yeast, and a woman took and mixed with about 60 pounds of flour until it worked all through the dough. Jesus spoke all these things to the crowd in parables. He did not say anything to them without using a parable. So was fulfilled what was spoken through the prophet. I will open my mouth in parables. I will utter things hidden since the creation of the world. Then he left the crowd and went into his house. His disciples came to him and said, "Explain to us the parable of the weeds in this field." He answered, "The one who sowed the good seed is the Son of Man. The field is the world, and the good seed stands for the people of the kingdom. The weed are the people of the evil ones, and the enemy who sowed them is the evil. Harvest is the harvest is the end of the age. The harvesters are angels. As the wheat are pulled up and burned in the field, so it will be the end of the age. The Son of Man will send out his angels, and they will weed out of his kingdom everything that causes sin and who does evil. They will throw them into burning blazing furnace, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. And the righteous will shine like the sun in the kingdom of your Father. Whoever has ears, let him hear. The kingdom of heaven is like a treasure hidden in the field. When the man found it, he hid it again, And then in his joy went out and sold everything that he had, and he bought the field. Again, the kingdom of heaven is like a merchant looking to find pearls. When he found one of great value, he went away and sold everything he had, and he bought it. Once again, the kingdom of heaven is like a net that was let down the lake and caught all kinds of fish. When it was full, the fishermen pulled it up on the shore. When they sat down and collected the good fish in the basket, but threw the bad away. This is how it will be at the end of the ages. The angel will come and separate the wicked from the righteous, and throw them into a blazing furnace, where there will be weeping and gnashing of teeth. Do you understand all these things? Jesus asked. Yes, they replied. He said to them, therefore, every teacher of the law who has become a disciple in the kingdom of heaven is like the owner of a house who brings out of his storeroom new treasures as well as the old. When Jesus had finished these parables, he moved on from there. Coming to his hometown, he began teaching the people in the synagogues, and they were amazed. Where did this man get this wisdom and these miracles? They asked. Isn't this the carpenter's son? Isn't his mother named Mary? And aren't his brothers James, Joseph, Simon, and Judas? Aren't all his sisters with us? Where did they get this man to get all these things? And they took offense at him. But Jesus said to them, a prophet is not without honor except in his own town and his own home. They did not do any more miracles because they lacked faith.